You know what? The hot hatch market has never been more competitive than it is right now. Volkswagen's pushing the GolfR with all-wheel drive. Toyota brought back the GR Corolla with rally performance. Hyundai's Elantra N is making serious noise. And every single one of these cars is trying to prove they're the ultimate driver's machine. But here's the thing. There's one car that's been doing this longer than anyone else. One nameplate that hot hatch fans have worshipped for decades. Welcome back to Axion Auto, where we dive deep into the vehicles that actually matter to real enthusiasts. Today we're talking about something legendary, the 2026 Honda Civic Type R. This isn't just another performance car with a body kit. This is decades of Honda racing heritage and Type R, engineering philosophy in one package, making the fastest, most capable front-wheel drive car on the planet, period. And here's what separates the Type R from everything else. While other manufacturers are adding all-wheel drive, dual-clutch transmissions, and every electronic aid imaginable, Honda said no. They kept it pure. Front-wheel drive, a proper 6-speed manual transmission, and 315 horsepower to the front wheels only. No launch control, no fancy drive modes, just you, the car, and the road. So let me show you why this car still matters in 2026. I'm standing right here in front of the 2026 Honda Civic Type R, and the first thing you notice is just how aggressive this thing looks. This is not a subtle car at all. The front end is absolutely wild. Massive functional air intakes, black honeycomb grille, sharp LED headlights, that red Honda badge sitting center like a warning label. The hood has real functional vents that actually cool the engine. Because this car was designed on racetracks first, streets second. That's the Type R way. Championship white is the iconic color everyone wants. The color that says you know what you're buying. When light hits it, you can see every single body line Honda spent years perfecting. From the side, the proportions are perfect. Widened fender flares, aggressive side skirts, low, planted stance on 19-inch matte black wheels with red Brembo brake calipers. And then there's the rear, that massive wing, that iconic triple center exit exhaust, the aggressive diffuser. This is a car that looks fast standing still. That wing generates real downforce at high speeds. The triple exhaust? When you fire this car up, it sings. At full throttle, it screams. One of the best exhaust notes in the hot hatch world. Now here's the engineering that makes everything work. Under that vented hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. That's insane specific output from just 2 liters. All that power goes to the front wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. No automatics, no dual clutch, just a proper manual with a short throw. Shifter that clicks into gear like a rifle bolt. Now you might wonder, how does a front-wheel drive car with this much power not torquey steer into a ditch? Honda developed a dual-axis, strut front suspension that virtually eliminates torque steer. Brilliant engineering. 0 to 60 happens in about 5 seconds flat, quarter mile in around 13.5 seconds. But this car feels faster than those. Numbers suggest because of how it delivers power. The turbo spool's quick. Minimal lag. Once you're in the power band, this engine just pulls and pulls. The rev limiter sits at 7,000 RPM and you'll want to use every single one. The manual transmission is absolutely perfect. Great clutch feel, short, precise shifter throws. This is what a manual should feel like. And that's becoming rare, guys. The handling is where this car really shines. Developed at the Nürburgring. The adaptive suspension can be comfortable for daily driving, then firm up instantly in sport mode. The hydraulically assisted steering gives you actual feedback. Body roll is minimal, grip is incredible. The Continental tires hook up hard. Front-wheel drive shouldn't handle this well, but it does. That's Type R magic. Let me take you inside because this interior will surprise people. Those seats. Red and black sport buckets with aggressive bolstering. They hug you tight but stay comfortable for long drives. Type R logos on the headrests. Red stitching throughout. Red seatbelts. The flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in suede feels perfect. The Type R logo at bottom center. Aluminum paddle shifters for rev matching. Fully digital instrument cluster right in front of you. Customizable display modes. Built-in performance data logger showing G-forces, lap times, power delivery. Perfect for track days. 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Physical climate controls below. Thank you, Honda, for keeping actual buttons. The shifter is short with an aluminum ball. Weighted perfectly. Shifting feels mechanical and direct. No slop, just precise engagement. And here's what people don't realize. Despite being hardcore, the Type R is still practical. Rear seats have decent space. The hatchback cargo area is surprisingly useful. Fold the seats and you can fit track equipment or luggage. You can live with this car every single day. Technology-wise, the Type R has modern features. The digital cluster displays everything you need. Speed, RPM, gear position, boost pressure, oil temp. Fully customizable. Honda Sensing Suite is standard. Adaptive cruise, lane keeping, collision mitigation. These systems work quietly without being intrusive. The 12-speaker sound system is solid. Wireless charging, USB-C ports throughout. Built-in track day data logger. It's like having a racing engineer in the car. Safety doesn't compromise. High-strength steel body structure. Multiple airbags. All the modern safety tech. Those Brembo brakes provide incredible stopping power lap after lap. Now let's talk pricing, because this gets interesting. The 2026 Civic Type R starts around $50,000. That's not cheap, but let's put it in context. GolfR starts around $45,000 but needs options to match this. GR Corolla starts around $40,000 with less power. BMW M2, over $60,000 with no manual. So 50 grand for 315 horsepower. Proper manual, Brembo brakes, adaptive suspension and full tech, actually pretty competitive, especially with Honda's reliability reputation. Insurance will be higher because it's high performance. Maintenance is reasonable. Honda parts are widely available. Premium fuel is required though. Fuel economy, about 22 city, 28 highway. But if you're buying a Type R, fuel economy isn't your priority. The big thing? Reliability and resale value. Type Rs are incredibly reliable. They hold value exceptionally well. Some earlier models actually appreciate. That's rare. Honda offers financing through Honda Financial. Leasing is available, but honestly, this is a car you buy and keep. But here's what makes the Type R truly special. This car represents something disappearing from the automotive world. A turbocharged four-cylinder with character. A perfect manual transmission. Front-wheel drive that works brilliantly. No hybrid system. No electric motors. No complicated all-wheel drive. Just pure mechanical driving engagement. This is built for people who actually love driving. The Type R delivers an experience that's becoming rare. Every input matters. Every shift. Every steering angle. The car responds immediately. There's a connection between driver and machine that's impossible to replicate with automated systems. That's why enthusiasts love this car. It's honest. It's pure. It's real. Look, the Type R isn't perfect. The ride can be harsh. The styling is polarizing. The exhaust is loud on cold starts. A firm suspension means you feel every bump. But those aren't really flaws. Those are compromises Honda made for maximum performance. And for the target audience, those compromises are absolutely worth it. To wrap this up, the 2026 Honda Civic Type R represents something incredibly important. It's proof you don't need all-wheel drive and dual clutch to build an incredible performance car. This is a 315 horsepower front wheel drive hatchback with a manual that laps racetracks faster than cars costing twice as much. Practical enough to use daily, reliable enough to trust for years, special enough to make every drive feel like an event. For people who love driving, who appreciate mechanical purity, who want something that feels alive every time they turn the key, the Type R is still the benchmark, still the king. Let me know in the comments. Are you Team Type R, or do you prefer the GolfR or GR Corolla? Let's talk. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe to Axion Auto, turn on notifications so you don't miss our next review. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.